Framber was a $3 million a year guy this year. Okay, so he's got 3 years left in arbitration. Spot Track estimates him at 7.5.
Yeah, based
Fried
on what
was
I
a
saw.
7.8 guy last year.
6'8".
Oh, 6'8".
6'8".
But he was their ace too, and Framber wasn't.
Yeah, but
And
you could
they
argue
won the World Series, and Fried was their ace. He got 6'8".
Framber broke a Major League Baseball record.
Yeah, I know, but Fried was ridiculously good.
But I don't know that Fried's numbers were better than Framber's this year.
Because
they take that into account too.
Maybe not. You know,
maybe
I'm underestimating what he'll get, but you know what? That jack up in salary is going to be $4 million in that neighborhood.
Right.
It's going to be about $4 million in that neighborhood. Urquidy's going to make more. Abreu's going to make more. He's a reliever, so we'll see how much more he's going to make. Javier's going to make more. And just going off the numbers, though, I don't see Urquidy and Javier aren't breaking the bank. They're not breaking the bank. So, but Tucker's going to be a nice jack up for him because he was a $700,000 a year.
Would you go 6 years for Framber 120? I mean, I would. I wouldn't even think twice about it. I'd say yes. Would you do it for Framber? Because that's going to be, you're going to probably get $12 million more than you would have the first year. You'll get at least 10. I would assume $10 million more the next year in arbitration. I mean, it's you tack those on to the next year's when you're making $20 million a year, and you're going to be getting, it's like making $30 million. Would you do a 6-year 120 for Framber?
I don't know. I don't know that the Astros were maybe 5-100, maybe 5-105, something.
How many
like
extra years are you really buying yourself? I'm trying to buy myself as many years as possible.
You're buying yourself 2 more years. Well, but you're taking a risk that he's not going to be. You know what? He's already.
That's still a pretty.
Don't forget, he's an older player too.
It is worth noting though. Lance McCullers has had injuries, but he's making $17.5 million, $18.5 million. But I don't know. I think Framber's been a durable guy. He's a guy with good size. He's not somebody that we've ever heard about having any kind of arm issues. He's a ground ball pitcher who can locate his pitch, and this is now. I'm going to call it a half year because of the pandemic, but this is 2.5 seasons where he has pitched at a really high level. I think this is who he is.
Yeah, I hope so. But we do remember, and is he a guy that's going to be a top of the guy rotation? He's going to be this year a top of the guy rotation. Going forward, is Framber? In 4 years from now, is Framber your top of the guy rotation?
He was last year. $20 million. $20 million isn't the number for a top of the rotation guy. It's $30 million. Realistically, on the open market, it's going to be 30 plus. 20 million is not even that. So you're still getting a bargain even if you're not.
Well, it depends. I mean, what's he going to make next year in arbitration? What's he going to make the year after in arbitration? I do. I just don't know that. I don't think they go 6. I don't think they go 6.
I would try to lock him in as long as possible.
He signed late. He's already 5 years in.
He's like 28, but he's not a guy who is – he's also a curveball pitcher. So it's not like that's something that's going to go away as he gets older. He's a wily lefty, which happens to have a little better fastball than you anticipate.
Yeah, he's 29 already.
Yeah,
he's basically pitched 3 and over. Well, he's pitched 4 years. He's been with the club for 5.
35-year-old. Does that scare you?
I don't know. No,
it's not scaring you with Yuli. It's not scaring you with Michael Brantley.
What's made him improve a bunch is his velocity this year.
Yeah,
he has.
But it's not scaring you with Uncle Mike or Yuli or
pitchers.
None of those guys. Carlos
pitchers
Correa,
are different.
He'll be in the 40s.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about Lance McCullers $85 million. If you want to know the truth, I mean,
but it was a reasonable deal relative to what you get.
But it's also a guy that's about a lot of injuries.
No, I mean it is what it is. You can't he has injury concerns multiple years. Framber doesn't.
Right.
Framber's a horse.
Framber. Well, maybe because he was up and down. Framber made $120,000 in 2018, which is nothing at the big league level. He made $124.
It's because he's up and down.
Up and down. 124. Then he made 215 in 2020 because they played the shortened season.
Mm-hmm.
637 in 2021. They did up him to $3 million last year.
That's what I'm telling you. Framber might be one of these guys who takes a deal with money now. I mean, if you can get that, I just think it's worth the risk of going $20 million a year because $20 million a year is nothing for
Nope.
a top 2 starter, and he has proven himself as a top 2 starter. I don't know what else he has to do.
Yeah, he's basically been.
I think he's proven himself as a number 1. The only guy he's a number 2 to was Justin Verlander. He would have been a number 1 on 28 other teams last year. I mean, I don't know what else we can say. There's maybe 29 other teams, I should say. No, 28 other teams. So I think that if you lock Framber up, you're going to have to try to lock some of these guys up early because Jim Crane has not proven that he's willing to pay market price. So, and these agents aren't going to take. You're coming off the year Framber did. They're not just going to take any old money you throw at them.
Right. No, we'll see. But you know what? If he's going to make 7 this year,
I mean, 5 at 100,
close to 10. That's 17 as
5 at
opposed to
100
the
might
40
make
he
more
would have got these first 2 years.
Yeah, 5 at 100 might make more sense
5 at 100
for the
105 in
Astros.
that
Yeah.
neighborhood.